Wait. Please excuse me. I don't know where it is. It went away. It was here. For sure, it was here. I saw it. Oh my God. Okay, again, and again.
Okay, so Danny, you have to stop sharing yours so Claudia can share hers. Please, thank you.
Skin regeneration. This is mine. And here I am again. Oh my God.
Okay, so Danny, I think Claudia is trying to share her presentation. Can you please stop sharing yours? Thank you all. Things that happen on live. Thank you. All right, so now we're going to see Claudia's presentation. There you go. Okay, let's put a presentation. There you go. We can
Okay,
see it
there
now.
you go.
Thank you.
Wonderful.
Awesome. All right, enjoy the class, girls and boys.
Thank you. Okay. Exosomes line, skin regeneration, exosomes, and PDRN. What's the challenge? You know the problems we have. Photoaging, dehydrated skin, uneven skin tone, early fine lines. And why do we have these problems? Because oxidative stress, glycations, load cellular turnover. And that's what we're going to improve. So let me see why this doesn't go. This meeting has been recorded. Okay, let me. Oh my God, where did you go? Screen sharing. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you?
Claudia, we are looking at the second page where it says 1, 2, 3.
Okay, here we go.
Yes, you're good. You're good.
We're good? Okay. These are visible results in session 1, and that's what we want. Because our patients do not wait for results. They have been doing awful things like going to the beach, like making awful things on their tissue, and they want it to be beautiful because they're going to a marriage or they're going to get married. So they wanted visible results very fast, and that's what we can assure you. New generation technology, exosomes, plus new generation pill, okay? What are exosomes? Some of you might have heard of all about the exosomes, but we want to repeat it so that you can tell this to your patient, because when a patient gets into your cabin or your office, they want to know what they are going to do with them. And this is the most wonderful tool we can ever think of. Exosomes are known as ectosomes or small extracellular vesicles. They are extracellular vesicles with a lipid membrane. Our exosomes come with a bilipid membrane. Now we're going to see the size of the diameter of these exosomes is incredibly small. They are naturally produced and secreted by all living cells, animal, plants, and microorganisms, and they play a vital role in cell-to-cell communication. How are they? In the interior, what do they have? They have micro ARN, epidermal growth factors, and this is why we ask you not to use them when your patients are going through a cancer. Enzymes, proteins, peptides, and polynucleotides. On the exterior, on the outer side of the exosome, there's this bilayer membrane, phospholipid bilayer membrane that has cellular markers that direct the exosome to its target cell. And they have different adhesion molecules. Exosomes modify the biological responses of recipient cells in behavior and or function according to the proteins, metabolites, and nucleic acids transported. okay? Look at this size. Exosomes have 30 to 500 nanometers diameter. Look at the skin pore, 1,000 times bigger. And the hair is 20,000 times bigger. So they're really, really small. That's why you don't need to inject them. And you should not inject them, please. On this chart, we have been looking for the best exosomes for over 5 years. That's why we came last, because we wanted to present to you the best in the market. And we looked over what was good, what was mediumly good, and what was bad and very bad on other exosomes in the market. And look what we find. Vegetable or plant exosomes have very high on secondary metabolites, industrial production, biomimetic toxicity is very slow. Let's say they don't have any toxicity. Its efficacy is very high again, and its stability is really high. So we looked over all the exosomes in the market and decided to buy our exosomes plant exosome from Vitrus Biotech, a very, very big laboratory in Barcelona that only produces plant exosomes. They are not injectable. And I want to show you, I guess I have it here. Yes, I have it here. They are not injectables because of this. All we want for you is safety, no problems with the patient over the time. And we found late adverse effects on Korea. A 30-year-old woman developed inflamed papules and hyperpigmentation 1 month after exosome injections. And the pigmentation was extensive under Wood's light. Yes, they were human exosomes, but we don't want you to have any problems at all. That's why we ask you not to inject them, please. And again, we found studying, we study all the time to get to you, to give you the best of all the products in the market. And we found that a 37-year-old woman received exosome injections, and 1 month later, she developed red and hard nodules in a treated area. They apply steroids to try to control them, but 10 months later, the nodules expanded and transformed into elongated pink plaques. Can you imagine that I go to my dermatologist or to my esthetician to look better, and I turned out to be this way? Awful. So please do not inject them. This concluded in a surgical intervention and scars. My God, how awful. I also want to talk to you about the difference between our exosomes and other products we found in the market. Formula. Some laboratories sell 1 exosome and you have to buy PDRN apart. All our exosomes come on a box with 2 vials and many, many other ingredients. Exophase, for example, brings 2 vials with 20 millimeters of exosomes, plus PDRN, plus the other wonderful ingredients. So it's 2 vials with 20 ml plus PDRN, that would be the exophase. The other exosomes come on 2 vials with 20 ml. Let's go to the next beautiful thing about Dermclar exosomes. Preparation. Some other brands sell 2 vials, and they say, I sell to you 2 vials. Okay, that's the same as Dermclar. But 1 vial comes with saline solution, nothing else. And the second vial comes with the exosomes and other ingredients to be mixed by professional. But what about stability? Dermclar presents to you 2 vials with 20 ml of exosomes and other wonderful ingredients on them already mixed by the lab. No stability problem and with 100% fluid and viscous vehicle, hyaluronic acid. We do not present our exosomes on saline solution. Safety, human, animal derived might have, we don't say they do have, but they might have biological risk. We want no risk at all with plant derived origin, zero risk. On the application, other brands present aqueous texture, high spillage risk. You put it on your face and they just roll down all the way. And we looked over for your economy. We don't want you to lose products. So we present our exosomes and all the rest of the ingredients on hyaluronic acid matrix with enhanced absorption. You know hyaluronic acid is wonderful for the skin, but at the same time, there will be no spillage, less product waste. On cost effectiveness, again, we found that small amount in one vial, or they have single-use exosomes. Our exosomes are not single-use. You don't have to throw away what remains in the vial after you do your protocol. Our vials come with 2 vials with 10 ml, high yield and cost efficiency, and can be stored at room temperature. So tell me, when I say we are the best in the world, ain't I saying the truth? Yes, I am. I'm very excited to present to you 3 different exosomes bought at Barcelona Vitrus Biotech. One of them comes from Centella reversa, and you know that Centella asiatica has been used for thousands of years and even before Christ. So we decided Centella reversa was the best one for us. Reverse aging with Centella asiatica that has been used for thousands of years with no problem at all. We have turmeric exosome on Capilla longa, which is for hair. And we have also another exosome from turmeric that you know how it works and how wonderful it is with the Turmeria Zen. Let's talk about the Centella reversa, developed, as I told you, by Vitrus Biotech at Barcelona. And what they do is they squeeze this plant and get a supernatant with a high concentration of natural exosomes. These exosomes can encapsulate and protect specific epidermal growth factors, proteins, peptides that promote skin regeneration, and do not contain insulin molecules. This is just to tell you that Vitrus Biotech send us information that on our exosomes, we can find more than 10,000 different peptides and more than 1,000 types of proteins. That means 75% of these peptides with 8 to 14 amino acids. See that? They also present to us studies in vitro showing us how senescent cells are repaired after 8 days of incubation and become very useful cells. very young cells. We also present to you how collagen production is with centella reversa and how it increases procollagen and elastin levels more and more than the benchmark. Look at it. Another test in vivo, after 28 days, we reverse age for 3.9 years. And after 56 days, we can say we reverse 4.5 years the skin. On average, less than 4 years, and best results in 14 years. It's incredible that we can, it's magic, okay? So this is so good for you to know and to tell your patients so that they do know that they're getting the best protocol. Turmeria sen exosomes from curcuma longa, also developed by Batrus Biotech, and a high concentration of exosome. These naturally have a potential to encapsulate, as the other ones, DNA, RNA, curcuminoids, flavonoids, terpenes, sugars, phytosterols, and organic acids. In this case, the charge of the exosomes is related to the cellular stress process to which the cells have been subjected. So these exosomes have very interesting applications in improving skin hydration and regeneration. This is another ex vivo test with a non-stressed skin, stressed by hydrocortisone, and then when they apply Turmeria sen, how it turned into a non-stressed skin. That therapeutic proposal, what we have achieved, we have exceptionally obtained peptide exosomes. We have demonstrated that biological communication between the plant and human kingdom is possible thanks to these exosomes. We have stimulated efficiently the production of natural exosomes in plant cell cultures through various technological platforms, and we have showed that their bioactive cargo is modulable depending on cell culture conditions. And modulating its composition, functions, and biological activity, these exosomes, we allow to design a more specific, potent, and targeted cosmetic solution. What's the therapeutic approach we plan? Repair the defective skin barrier by the corneotherapy, with corneotherapy, modulate the inflammatory response, that's very important for depigmentation, regulate excessive vascularization, halt lipid peroxidation and increase of free radicals, address reactive and hyperactive melanocytes, prevent melanin transfer from deep to superficial levels, and other depigmenting agents. This is our luminescence line, but I'm looking for that we are talking, okay, here we have exosomes, okay. Exosomes line is an innovative aesthetic skincare line based on exosome-inspired technology designed to support cellular regeneration and enhance the appearance of skin and hair from within. We were used to use the product of with Dermclar products that do solutions outside in, but now we are talking that we have solutions from within, composed of 4 specialized formulations, and each product delivered an advanced and effective solution. Let's start with exosomes. We have in Exophase the better formula in the world, I can tell you. It has 2 types of exosomes, plant origin, of course, Centella reversa and Turmeria sen. Has 27.5 1.5 billion exosomes per vial. And besides that, it has PDRN, which is the salmon DNA, organic silicium, niacinamide, amino acid complex, hyaluronic acid on a low and high concentration and weight, biomimetic peptides, and epidermal growth factors. That's why we tell you not to use them on patients that are going through a cancer. What does centella reversa exosomes do? They help support the expression of genes. We're talking about genes associated with skin aging, barrier function, and keratinocyte hydration. It promotes collagen type 1 synthesis and helps to reduce the appearance of dark spots. So you can see that it will be used also on dark spot and pigmentation. Supports skin regeneration and improves overall skin biomechanical properties. What do biomimetic peptides do? They support cellular communication and promote collagen synthesis and help improve dermal density. So we have biomimetic peptides a lot. Organic silicium, essential cofactor in the synthesis of collagen, elastin, and hyaluronic acid, which are the glucosaminoglycans, and help improve skin firmness, elasticity, and overall tone. What does the second exosome do? The Turmeria Zen. Doesn't Zen sound like yoga? That's what it does. It's like being in put your skin on the Zen. Curcuma longa derived. Curcuma is turmeric. With antioxidant, soothing, and skin calming properties. That's why the Zen number, it's very good for it. Helps support the modulation of cellular oxidative stress. The amino acid complex will build blocks of proteins and will help retain moisture, improving the appearance of fine lines. Very important. Support skin repair, help improve the appearance of uneven tone and marks, and play a very important role in collagen production. Hylosome is a trademark. Hylosome EG is a chemically cross-linked hyaluronic acid. We are the only ones that have it. Provide a long-lasting moisture retention and help to reduce the impact of free radicals. Has antioxidant support and help minimize the transepidermal water loss, of course. Niacinamide. We also have it on our luminescence line, but on our exosome is a sebum regulator, reduces diameter of skin pores, is highly anti-inflammatory and antioxidant, inhibits melanin transference to the keratinocyte, okay? Hyaluronic acid, all of us know what hyaluronic acid and how it improves skin smoothness, softness, and overall uniformity, and supports skin renewal, improvement of appearance of any marks we have. And the high weight will provide an immediate smoothing and tightening effect, okay? PDRN, salmon DNA. It's wonderful. You were used to buy it, I guess, by itself before, but now you don't need to. You have it on Exophase. It helps support cellular regeneration, enhances
Sorry,
tissue.
I online, the classes online.
Hello, can you please be careful with your microphones, girls? Please make sure those microphones are closed. Thank you, Claudia, and I'm sorry for this interruption. Yes, go ahead. We were talking about
Okay.
the benefits. Thank you.
What
Please.
does the PDRN or salmon DNA does on your skin? It helps support cellular regeneration, enhances tissue oxygenation. Oxygen is very important. And microcirculation, and supports DNA repair processes. Wonderful. DNA repair processes. And renews epidermal, promotes epidermal renewal. Epidermal growth factors support cellular renewal, as their name says, and promote epidermal regeneration again, and help improve the skin's recovery process after external stressors. You do laser or you do any type of external stressors to your skin, there you have epidermal growth factors looking forward to improve your skin. Okay? Here is a very good chart. We're not going to read it because we don't have that time. On the skin concern, for example, let's read the first one. Wrinkles and fine lines. What's the key ingredient that we find on Exophase? Hyaluronic acid, growth factors, external growth factors, niacinamide, peptides, centella reversa, turmeria sen, and salmon DNA PDRN. And what are the benefits? Helps reduce the appearance of wrinkles, fine lines, and crow's feet, while improving skin firmness and elasticity. You can take a photograph of this chart so that you can see all the benefits related to Exophase through their key ingredients. It's incredible the amount of benefits you get through the key ingredients. We have centella reversa, growth factors, plant-based peptides, salmon DNA, hyaluronic acid, a tripeptide, hylazone, niacinamide, riboflavin, copper sulfate. What else do we have here? Okay, that's it. How does it work? This plant-derived exosome-rich in tripertins help support collagen types 1 and 3 that promote skin recovery and improve skin elasticity and firmness. That would be Centella asiatica exosomes. And curcuma longa, that come from turmeric, exosomes derived from curcuma longa with antioxidant and skin soothing properties that help support the modulation of cellular oxidative stress, improving the appearance of stressed or sensitized skin. So you can see that Exophase does everything for your skin. If you want, we can talk about what are the benefits of PDRN by itself. Has low immunogenicity, no known toxicity to major organs, high biocompatibility, reduce the risk of nodules and embolic events, has delivers excellent performance. Its stability does not contain proteins or active peptides that may trigger immune responses. Highly compatible with various substances. And here is how its action works. Well, we got 2 exolumine, our second exosome. Exophase, 2 plant exosomes, centella reversa, turmeria sen, plus PDRN, and other ingredients. Exolumine has plant-derived exosomes, again, centella reversa, but with 22.2 billion exosomes per vial. And besides that, it has nanopeptide 1, which is a trademark, especially for depigmentation, tranexamic acid, niacinamide, Neurolite. We are the only lab that has Neurolite, and I want you to think on it because it's so special. It erases the memory of the dark spot and the pigmentation because reduces the dendrite on the melanocyte. It's incredible. It uses your brain, okay? Alpha-arbutin, hyaluronic acid, low and high molecular weight, again, as in face, and epidermal growth factor, again, as in face exosome, exophase exosome. We're going to talk a little bit about epidermal melanin unit, which is a complex formed by one melanocyte together with 30 to 40 keratinocytes. And this is a way the melanin that is very deep in your skin on the basal layer, very deep, comes out by the ascension of the pigmented keratinocyte to the epidermis is what we want to stop. We don't want pigmentation to come from the basal zone, from the basal layer up to your outer skin. We want to stop it, okay? And this is the process of melanin. We can go over it if you want, but I guess we don't have so much time. You can also take a picture, but what we're really going to do is to maintain the pigmentation on the lowest layer of your skin, on the basal layer. What does centella reversa exosomes do? They help support the expression of genes. Again, I love when they talk about genes associated with skin aging, barrier function, and keratin. Well, we already read it. Tranexamic acid, what does it do? It helps reduce skin inflammation. That's why we're talking about depigmentation, because reduce skin inflammation. Helps minimize tyrosinase stimulation and supports the regulation of melanocyte, keratinocyte interaction. What does alpha-arbutin does? It helps inhibit tyrosinase activity, helps reduce the appearance of acne marks associated with redness. Also, the nonapeptide 1, which is a trademark, is a biomimetic peptide that helps inhibit tyrosinase activity, reducing the appearance of melanin production. Niacinamide helps regulate sebum production, very important, and minimize the appearance of enlarged pores, and provides antioxidant support and soothing skin benefits. Hyalosome EG10 is also a trademark ingredient we buy from Europe. It's chemically cross-linked hyaluronic acid. We already saw it on exophase. The organic silicium, we already saw it on exophase 2. El hyaluronic acid, medium and high weight, we already saw it on exophase. And epidermal growth factors, we already saw it on exophase 2. So there are many ingredients that we know that they are so good that we place them on all the exosomes, but this one has very special exosomes as centella reversa plus tranexamic alpha-arbutin, nonapeptide 1, niacinamide, and my God, they don't have it here, but it has Neurolite. Please excuse me. Remember I told you here, it has Neurolite. It's a trademark ingredient we bring from Europe. And what it does is that it erases the memory of the pigmentation by reducing the dendrites on the melanocyte. So they keep in the base of your skin, but it does bring neurolife. We have 1 box of Exolumine. We present to you 1 box of Exolumine with 2 vials with 10 ml each vial. So for this price, you get 20 ml for professional line. And for home maintenance, we have this 30 milliliter dropper with exactly the same formula, but not as rich, because we don't want to compete with you as a professional. But this is exactly the same formula. We don't change the formula, but it's not as rich as the vial formula, okay? And it's a serum. Tell your patient to use it every day during the night. If that patient does not use very good skin blockage, because it should use, all patients should use, oh my God, I forgot the word in Spanish, bloqueador, okay? You understand what I'm talking about. Sorry about that. How do you apply our exosomes? On session 1, exosomes, exophase, and exolumine, and exoblemish. The 3 of them will have the same protocol, okay? What we do on the session 1, well, the session is gonna be cleansing, remove all makeup, and clean the face with micellar water, eliminating cosmetic residues, impurities, and excess of sebum. That would be the first step. On the second step, we do an epidermal preparation. We apply Dermclar luminescence cleanser with a new clean pump to remove the superficial stratum corneum and promote transdermal permeability. We remove the surface corneocytes that you might have on your patient's skin. The third step will be with our peel, and I love it. It has laminar presentation, goes layer by layer into your skin. Remember, I told you our pigmentation is not on the top of the skin. That's the last situation that appears, because the basal zone of your skin with the melanocyte and the dendrites with melanin go up and up and up, all the layers up to the top. And we want to go with the peeling layer by layer, down and down and down, to get to the layer where we can depigment all the layers of your skin. With this chemical exfoliation, we are not going to do a treatment with the peel. We are only going to leave it 5 minutes. Okay? And if your patient says it hurts, I don't like how it works, I'm getting red, then remove it immediately. But you must see how your patient responses, monitoring the skin response. In case of visible erythema, immediately remove the product from the affected area, and that's it. But if your patient can stand with it for 5 minutes, wonderful. You remove it with water, common water, okay? After that, your patient's skin is ready to apply exolumine or exophase or exoblemish. Move your vial a little bit so that all the ingredients get mixed. And remember to use microneedling with 36 or 42 needles, and around the eyes, use nano needles, please.
So
You can
hello,
apply.
hello. It's me, Catalina. How are you, Miss?
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna take. I wanted to share something where instead of saying letters, these protocols can be shared for all the estheticians and professionals connected today, this class. So if you stop sharing for a minute, Miss Claudia, just for a minute,
Oh, wonderful.
so let's show
In
a video.
vivo. Wonderful.
Yeah, let's show a video. Can you see me, everybody? Again, thank you so very much to all the estheticians professionals that are still listening what we have to share with you. This is super important for all of you to be
It
connected,
is.
learning, growing. And so now we are going to share a video. So it's exactly what you were saying, but now we have, a video that kind of like give us a better idea. Because when you guys are with the client laying down, all these letters become very confusing, very, we forget, and we don't want that. I guess our goal is that you know and have very clear that the protocol is now no less than 45 minutes. Number one, you guys charge $500. Remember,
Wonderful.
that's the price. I definitely cannot be less than that because the quality of these exosomes, the way that they were selected, produced, the sources, uh, I guess made these products very high end. So please, please, please present yourself as an esthetician who or meds. I know we have doctors connected. I have two doctors connected at this class, and so just present yourselves in a way that it's it shows the value. All right. So knowledge number one, we need to know and have very clear what we're selling. Okay, what you guys are selling is super important. Questions, please be prepared for questions. Clients are becoming very, very educated and knowledgeable about a lot of things because there's a lot of things going on out there. So please, please, please be ready for those questions. And number three, we're definitely going to deliver results from session number one. We are also going to share before and afters, and it's 12:21. We have about 20 more minutes for you, for those that have clients booked at 1 o'clock today. So we have only 20 more minutes of this class. So please, please, I'm about to share a video. Maria, please share the video. Feel free to ask questions also via chat.
Just give me 1 second, Mikat,
Sure.
okay?
Thank
Please.
you. So I want to share this feedback about our client, Christian. He says that he used Exophase. Exophase is the one that contains the PDRN, and it contains two exosomes. And he used that particular exosome for clients post-op. That means post-surgery to improve, I guess, the process for scars. Raise their hand, whoever had a client with deep scars. We're dealing with atrophic scars. We're dealing sometimes with active acne that leads to scars. So please know, please know that we can choose from Exophase, which is great because of the content of PDRN, but also know that you can work with Exoblemish. Exoblemish is the one, the green bottle. I'm going to show you the green bottle. So that one contains specifically the exosome from Centella reverse. And as Ms. Claudia said today, Centella reverse is a exosome that it will repair this tissue that got damaged from the pathology, the active pathology called acne, or that could be one reason, or those clients that went under surgery, plastic surgery. It could be done. It can be a plastic surgery done in face or body. All right. So
Right.
please know that you can rely on that product, which is Exofix or Exo Blemish. All right. So that's awesome. Thank you for that feedback. All right, so we are waiting for the video. We are about to get to the questions to you all. There you go. Here's the video. So, Ms. Claudia, you can take a break for a minute. Don't go anywhere. So here we have a client that suffered from acne, active acne. She's 49 years old now. It's a lady that suffered from acne and also exposed her skin to sun. She used to live in Barcelona, and so she came to my practice complaining about sun damage and scars. All right. So right now, what I'm doing, I'm applying the exosome blemish. This is the green one I talk about. And so I focus on the area where the scars were showing. Okay. So yes, you can mix both. You can do on the same session, you can do exo blemish, for example. I'm treating the scars, and then do not combine both of them. However, you can apply both of them on the same session. That's still completely different. Okay, so right now I'm applying the exo blemish on the jaw line. All right, this is microneedling. I use nanoneedling on that area. All right, and then I did it on, not to obviously not to dip. Of course, we prepare the area with the steps. We clean. I did the pre-cleanser solution. I applied the peel for 5 minutes, and then after removing the peel, you do work with the exosome. Okay, so in a very organized way. All right. Claudia, something that you were saying that is a plus about a product, it's the consistency, how thickness is.
Viscous, how viscous it is.
Yeah.
Because it comes in hyaluronic acid.
Right. So our product, our exosome, Dermclar exosome, it's not going to roll down all over the face. And so we are not wasting the product. The product is in 100% in contact with the skin at all times. And that's really a plus. Believe me, I've seen exosomes or solutions that just roll over the face. They end up in the ear, they end up in the pillow, they end up everywhere, but not the face.
Except the face.
All right, thank you for that. So this is an
Tata, remember then how deep you should go, 0.25, 0.5, the most. And velocity would be 1, the softest one.
That's right. That's right. And so now we are making changes on the protocols. I'm going to share that update with you all. We used to say that the needle is only 42, but now we're showing, our clinical practices are showing that we can also work with nano. So remember this tip. Remember, the exosome is 1,000 times smaller than a pore. That's why we don't have to go crazy and breaking the skin and just using a needle that is 42 at a deeper, profundity, which is how deep we have to go. There's no need for that. And Maria, can you please rewind the video, and we can show the professionals today the preparation before we apply the exosome. Okay, we're going to show it again one more time, and this is the time for you all to ask all the questions. It's not about you guys only listening what we have to share, but it's also about connection. Okay, the name of this spaces virtual sessions is connection. So let's connect. We want to hear from you. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. It's okay. Just please open your microphone. I would love to hear your feedback. Okay. Welcome all the estheticians. I'm going to show you. Yes.
Excuse me. Since there's no more time, I just wanted to tell them that we have 4 exosomes. We already saw exophase, which is complete for everything. But Exolumine, the yellow one, is for pigmentation, for melasmas, acne scars, any pigmentation. This one you're applying is Exoblemish, which is for acne, specifically for acne. And its ingredients are very specific, succinic acid, you know. And we also have the Exo Hair that changes the phases of hair growth. It's magic. It's the first time you can talk about saying that anagen phase that was very small, and that's why your hair falls, is going to be very long. And the catagen phase and telogen phase are going to be very, very small with these exosomes. So you change the phases of your hair and you do get new hair. It's incredible. It's, for me, it's just magic. So let's see again
Okay. Very good, very good. So this is the end. Of course, we use a cleanser, but now we have our aqua micellar to remove makeup. This is the step preparation. It's a pre-peeling lotion that it has an exfoliating effect. That's part of the whole treatment. We apply it, and then we apply the peel for 5 minutes. So this is the part that I wanted to show you all. It's 12:29. We have 5 minutes for questions while you guys see the video. Please feel free to ask questions. Don't be shy. Miss Ranesh, it's really nice seeing you in class. I know you purchased the products. Miss Sony, Miss Rosa, Mr. Christian. I see all clients connected today. There you go. There is the application with the peel. No more than 5 minutes. In certain cases, sometimes we have to remove it on minute 3. I noticed
yes.
sensitiveness. So you can do 3 minutes up to 5 minutes. No 6, no 8, no 10. 3 minutes or 5 minutes. Depends how sensitive the skin is, especially in summertime. But please know that the peel is very secure, but at the end it's a peel. So 3 to 5 minutes. We apply it with our brush. Miss Claudia, I don't see any questions. I do have a question on the private chat. Okay. On the private chat says that, okay, we answered the question, how we can combine the exosomes if they have to mix it or we apply separately. So we clarify that question. You never mix, but you can apply both on the same station. So that is being answered, that question. 12:31, 4 minutes to go.
Remember, after they apply the exosome, they just leave the patient in rest for 10 minutes. And during that time, they can put a veil just to make the patient feel wonderful. If you have the machine with colors, you can use it on hair. And after that, put aqua piel. Remember to soften the aggression you just did, and it would, and of course, the sunblock, of course, always. Look at this. This is marvelous. Beautiful.
Open your
One
microphone, Cata,
session.
please.
Thank you. I was talking by myself. Okay, so this is the before and after, one session, same day. The client that I was showing on the video, this is her. All right, so this is the expectation. Please, please know that we are sharing these clinical results to all the clients that either purchase products or are activating your line today with Oskin. All right, we have more. We have this clinical result from the lab.
That's Exolumine. That's acne.
Active acne. This is another hair
Blemish.
regeneration. Wonderful.
Uh-huh. That's exo hair.
That's exo hair. That's right. It's important that on that client we use exo derm hair first, and then we did the exosomes. This is another client after 3 sessions with exo face. And then we have other, before and after.
This is sunblock.
That is
that
our
you need to-
sunblock, as you know, Coffee BB Oskin, and then we are running a promotion for all of you that are purchasing the kit. We are giving a sunscreen completely complimentary. It's not free, it's just a complimentary, it's an incentive for you to purchase the whole kit and start making $500 per session. Okay, so I have a question.
Look what Christian is saying. He uses exo hair on his beard and brows. Yes, you can use them any part in your body that you need hair to be thicker, more beautiful, more shiny, and more hair.
Yes, yes. All right, that's right. And then now Maria's showing pieces that we prepare for all of you to have at your practice. So we will share these graphics. You can print them. We don't print them anymore for you. We don't want to charge you for them, but you can print them and have it at your practice. Okay, so if you need material to support yourselves, we have material. Okay, all right. So it's 12:34. I guess no one has questions. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I think it's a great thing.
I hope it's a good thing. They understood we have the best products, and why not the best exosomes?
Yes, that's right. That's right. Thank you, Miss Claudia. Thank you all for being part of today's class. It is, again, once again, a pleasure. We appreciate your time. I appreciate your time, Miss Claudia. I appreciate your attention all in participation. And, you know, find and request material that will make your cell and it will make, you know, I guess the experience much more easier for you all. So thank you all, and we'll see you in next class. Next class. We don't know when it's going to be the next class, but I know there's a class coming. All right. Okay. This question now. Can this be done after dermaplaning? Yes. But then no. That if you do
Not the same day.
not at the same day. If you do dermaplaning, you have to. There's a way to do it. You can do dermaplaning, but you cannot apply the peel. In my opinion, do the dermaplaning, but then you have to wait 7 days, do the whole protocol. All right?
Maybe you can do the dermaplaning and then apply whitening, luminescence.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, dermaplaning
Which
on
is-
the same day can be a little bit overwhelming for the skin. I know it's beautiful to remove all the dead cells, but remember this, you're applying a peel after that. So you're doing like 2 peels on one session. So
Right.
let's be careful. And then microneedling on the same. Especially Ms. Zimra, if the Fitzpatrick scale is higher than 3. So just be careful because we can have a reaction and more production of melanin. So please keep that in mind. 7 days or yeah, just 7 days after. All right. Okay. Miss Claudia, again, thank you so very much. It was a pleasure.
Thank you. Thank you. Remember 4 exosomes. Dermclar has 4 exosomes. Phase, exophase, exophase for everything, exolumine for pigmentation, melasma, any type of pigmentation, exoblemish for acne, and exo hair. Okay?
All right. Thank you again all and have a great
Thank you.
rest of the week. We'll see you in